Hey guys, it's Kelly from Tripping Texans. Here with the vlog I never wanted to have to make, but it's important, so I'm making it. We got COVID on our Symphony of the Seas cruise first week of May. And I need to tell you what happened because the way things are changing in the cruise industry, you need to be alert and aware. Okay? Here is how our story went. If you guys remember, if you've already seen our video, Fane and Laura of Travel Spree came down with COVID. She tested positive the last day of our cruise. We did not know that they were positive until we saw them do their live after she tested positive and they got quarantined, and we were supposed to all spend the day together. We had spent many days together during the week. So we had no idea until we actually saw the live. We were on a group cruise together. I think there was about 13 people in our group cruise. Like I said, several of us had been spending time together every day. Now, the important part of this is that when Laura and Fane Travel Spree, they vlogged their entire process. So you have a video to watch of exactly what it's like to get quarantined on Royal Caribbean, what they do, how it went down, everything. And we'll make sure to link that video for you to watch down in the description. But for us, here's the difference. We did not know we had it until the day after we got home. So here's where the problem lies. You would have thought that with us being in a group cruise, that when they tested positive, that they would have come back and told us that someone in our group tested positive. So there was a lack of contact tracing. There was a lack of communication. There was none, basically, from Royal Caribbean. And I'm not sliding Royal Caribbean. I'm just saying that this is possible as a whole on any cruise ship. But we had no idea. If we had not seen their live, we would have had no idea. They would have had to contact us later. The problem is that in an effort for us to all get off the ship, number one, we spent the day together that Friday. The next day we got off the ship. We all headed home our separate ways. John and I had to fly from Miami all the way back to Texas. So had we not known, had we gotten this from a random person and there was no contact tracing at all and no information at all about where or who or whatever, we would have given COVID to the entire plane. We would have given it to everybody in the airport. We would have given it to everybody getting off the ship. I mean, it was just free out there. It was just out there. It was crazy. So, but we did know, luckily, we were able to, to hear them say that they got it so that we all knew that we need to be safe going home until we knew whether or not we got it or not. We didn't know where they got it. We didn't know if we got it from them. Everybody was really worried. And actually 4 of us ended up getting it aside from Laura and Fane. So, with the way that cruising is going, they're starting to treat COVID like the flu. Now, granted, this Omicron variant is very light, right? It's not really bad at all. I'm not sure if anybody's having really bad reactions, but let me just tell you this. I'm a diabetic and I have asthma. I'm not the person that needs to get COVID. We spent an entire 2 years doing everything possible to not get COVID because I was scared to death. It was not going to work out very well for me. So when we got on the ship, we had both our Pfizer vaccines and both the Pfizer boosters. Now, whether or not that played a part in us almost being asymptomatic, I'm going to believe that it does. And I will tell you that I'll be getting every other booster that ever comes out. That's just me because it worked for me and I barely got sick. So now let me tell you about our symptoms. John got a little congested, maybe a little bit of fever for about 18 hours. I sneezed and slept. That was it. Neither of us lost our taste of our sense of taste or smell. We didn't have any other any other symptoms at all. No headaches, no fevers, no sick, no congestion, no anything. John took some Mucinex and some stuff for a fever. Over. Fine. The rest of the time. All I did was sneeze whole time and slept. That was it. Nothing else. We had no other bad symptoms. So we were very lucky. I don't know how that, like I said, I don't know how Omicron is working for everybody else, but it seems to be a very lightweight variant, so that way more people are getting over it. And I think that until something else like the Delta variant comes out, I think that this is one of those things that people are going to take lightly, like it's the flu. So basically the point of the video is to let you know that you don't know if you're going to get it on a cruise ship. And I think that they're pretty close to stopping the testing. You can do whatever, but there are so many ways to get it. So take the time, be wary, check everything. We took hand sanitizer, we took Lysol wipes, we took everything that we need. We didn't stand next to anybody. We knew to keep our distance. The only people, like I said, that we were around was our group that we were really in close contact with. The rest of the time, we really were not around anybody at all, and still got it. So do your due diligence. Check everything. Wear your mask if you feel like that you're going to go someplace and it's going to be super crowded. And let me tell you something. This ship was super crowded. It was a lot of people, to the point that it made us a little uncomfortable just being on the ship with that many people, knowing that COVID is still going around. Every time you walk around a ship, and I don't just mean Royal Caribbean, I mean any ship, do the hand sanitizer. When you see them, sanitize your hands. You don't know who's touching what. You have no idea. Like I said, we could have infected the entire plane. We would have had no idea. If we wouldn't have known to be safe on the way home, who would have known? We could have gotten somebody else sick. Now, I don't know in the cruising industry what's going to happen on these cruise ships, and I don't know how far they're going to test, if they're going to keep quarantining people. They definitely are doing the contact tracing, that's for sure. But we would have been an easy group to come and contact us, because we're all booked as a group, to be able to say, hey, listen, 2 people in your party got COVID. We need to let you know so that you guys can, beware, see if you have any symptoms, anything like that. But they didn't. And so do what you need to do. Keep yourself safe. Keep others safe, because COVID is still COVID. This might be an easy variant. Next time might not be so lucky. It might not be, as easy to get over or whatever. So even though we've gotten it now once, do I want it again? Nope. Now that we know that we're not going to get any notification from the ship that this was something, I am very grateful that we didn't hardly have any symptoms. So with that being said, we love you guys. We want you to all be safe. We want you to all pay attention, and don't let COVID slip your mind like it's not a big deal, and that it's not still out there, because it is. It is out there. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting us and following us. We love all of you guys. And like I said, we will link Travel Spree's video, because that's another good one for you to watch. They did a great job documenting everything that happened to them on the ship. Have a great day. Talk to you later.